Once again, it's the almighty sorcerer, the black magician. I want to talk about astral projection, and I also want to talk about being conscious of it, because when you're conscious of it, we call it conscious astral projection. Now, astral projection is separating the astral body from the physical body. This happens when you sleep. When you enter a dreamlike state, this happens normally. But the thing is, you don't know that you're dreaming. So you're not conscious of it, so you can't call it conscious astral projection or conscious dream control. Through the power of conscious astral projection, one can recall many past lives. They can go on magical journeys. They can create magical journeys. They can remember old memories. Some even say that they can see the future. But the thing is, when dealing with the future, you got to realize that the future can also and always be changed by the present. So what you see, you might be able to see the future, but you got to understand that what you see can be changed by what takes place today. Now, you can even project yourself to different supernatural beings or spirits or magical beings or magical creatures through astral projection, through conscious astral projection, through conscious dream control. You can visit many worlds, open up many magical doors. Many places on this earth you can visit, enter many dimensions or many realms. You can go through many portal holes. But this magic has to be worked through trance-like, dream-like state power. You feel me? You have to be in like a dream-like state to go through this. Now, some use meditation, and meditation is a great way to do it. In meditation, some astral project through the solar plexus. Some astral project through the third eye. To each his own. You got to find out which way is the best for you. Some say they just get high off psychedelic drugs and lay back on the bed, you know what I mean, and or whatever, and just take off. And they say they see their spirit leaving their flesh through using the power of imagination and visualizing themselves, and they just can see it. See their astral body leaving. They look back and see their self on the bed sleep, see their physical self sleep on the bed, and they just take off and start flying and visiting other places by using the power of imagination. Now, this can be accomplished many ways. Dream travel, astral projection, conscious astral projection can be done in many ways. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, you got to do it this way. This is the only way you got to do it. You know how people are. You got to do it my way. So, you got to find out the best thing that works for you. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do, if anything. Now, back to what I was saying. Astral projection, some people do this by working themselves up into a frenzy. Some people don't like to be relaxed. A lot of people want to relax themselves when they astral project. But some people like to work themselves up. They do this in many ways, stimulate themselves. Then they use their imagination to take off and transport themselves astrally or spiritually into many worlds or many places, to people, or even into people's dreams, or even inside their nightmares. See, when you have this power of dream control, you can even enter somebody's dream and turn their dream into a nightmare if they're not aware, and you are. You feel me? Yeah, know your power. You got to know your power. Everybody has their say-so. Everybody has their own opinion of what's right and wrong. So it's up to you to find your own right and wrong. Have your own say-so for yourself. Be a great individual. Find your individuality. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, back to what I was saying. You can astral project yourself, consciously by using many of things. Music, incense, drums, whatever, It's a lot of things. It's up to you. Some people use herbs. Some people use salvia. Salvia smoked in a bun will send you to another world quick. So be careful when you're using salvia. Some people don't smoke it in a bun, though. Some people chew on it. Some people mix it with their drink. They do a whole bunch of. They use it a whole bunch of ways. So If you want to get into salvia, learn about salvia. Salvia is a great way to astral project too. Um, some people use illegal drugs. I know a lot of people are against illegal drugs. They say illegal drugs take away your power. Illegal drugs take away your magic. You know, they are against illegal drugs. But you know, to each his own. A lot of people love illegal drugs. They love their psychedelic drugs. So a lot of people use marijuana, you know, to astral project, to help them, should I say, astral project. Some use ecstasy pills, mushrooms, magic mushrooms as they call it. You know, to each his own. Some get down with the liquor, with the rum, the wine, whiskey, Hennessy, or gin. And, you know, many more drinks are used. You know, it's all up to the individual. Now, I'm not telling you to use drugs or liquor, but it's all up to you. But one thing you do have to remember, that liquor and all drugs have a side effect. So, you know, it's all up to you, though. It's all up to the individual. What will help you astral project and controlling dream is if you start practicing by creating you an astral temple. You know, astral temple or astral castle. You know, that's what they say a wizard can be two places at once, because he lives in the material world and he also lives in his astral castle or his astral temple. It's just a magical place or a magical realm that you created through meditation, visualizing, concentration, you know, controlling your imagination, you know, fixing the dream, hooking it up, creating it the way that you want it to look. You dig? Once you create that picture, it takes form, it takes life of its own. Now inside the temple, you have complete control, though. You feel me? You will be able to create simply by using your willpower, by using your say-so. You dig? Know your power. Know your power. Love your imagination. The imagination is the bridge between worlds. Imagination is the bridge between all worlds. Spiritual worlds, magical worlds, physical worlds. Imagination. Now, imagination can create anything. Imagination is what starts. Is what started it all. You know what I mean? From whatever, from cell phones to cars, airplanes. You feel me? Somebody thought about the shit first. They imagined first, and then they created it. You feel me? So know your power. A lot of people disrespect the power of imagination. They have put it down, but you have to get your imagination back. Love your imagination. Adore your imagination. You feel me? You know, you lost that shit when you was a kid because your parents put it out so bad it kicked that shit out. Stop imagining. Your imaginary friends ain't shit. That shit ain't real. But imagination is definitely real, because imagination creates reality. You feel me? That's how deep that shit is. Now, imagination is the one who creates nothing. You know what I mean? It creates nothing into something. It turns nothing into something. The power of imagination is magic. You feel me? So you got to go back to your childlike, your inner childlike self when you're dealing with magic. When you perform magical acts, you want to have that child imagination. I'm not telling you to run around act stupid and shit or be a big grown person acting like a child. No, I'm talking about using the childlike imagination that you have in you. You dig? Because if you're trying to do something and you really don't believe it and you doing things half-heartedly, it's not going to work. If you feel silly, oh, this feels so silly, I feel dumb, this is not going to work. You're just trying to do something so you can criticize it. Hey, look, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. The power is not going to work for you. Most definitely it's not going to work for you. Because first of all, belief is not the power of all things, but you got to have belief in yourself, you know, to activate the power within you. So understand the power. You dig what I'm talking about? So use that imagination. Love that imagination. Adore your imagination. Come back to your imagination. No, imagination is the one who creates. And I'm going to end this by saying, black magic, black magic, black magic, almighty self, we are.